As the crowd cheered and the cameras flashed, Tiwa smiled. But if you looked closely, if you truly looked, you'd see the truth behind her eyes. She wasn't a bride. She was a prisoner. Title: The Price of Gold. Part 2: The Wedding of Regret. Lagos had never seen a wedding this grand. The entire ballroom of Eco hotels and suites had been transformed into a golden palace. Silk drapes hung from the ceiling, chandeliers sparkled like diamonds, and every table overflowed with exotic flowers imported from France. The scent of wealth filled the air, mixed with the faint whispers of gossip and flashing cameras. Everyone who mattered in Nigeria was there: politicians, oil tycoons, Nollywood stars, international business moguls, and royal families. The media was broadcasting it live, and across the country, people were glued to their screens, watching the wedding of the year. At the center of it all stood Tiwa Adams. She was Nollywood's most beloved rising star. Beautiful, talented, and adored by millions. But at this moment, standing before the priest in a white gown that felt heavier than chains, she felt nothing but emptiness. Beside her stood Chief Sylvester Okon, the 89-year-old billionaire and former senator, his wrinkled hands gripping hers like a prize he had just won. His face, aged by decades of politics, smiled at her with pride and possession. His deep-set eyes, once sharp from years of negotiating power, had dulled with age. Do you, Tiwa Adams, take Chief Sylvester Okon to be your lawfully wedded husband? The words hit her like a slap. Her chest tightened. Her heartbeat pounded in her ears. This was it. The moment that would change her life forever. She turned her gaze to the front row, where her mother, Madame Rosaline, sat in her expensive navy blue lace gown, a broad smile plastered across her face. But behind that smile was a warning. If you don't marry him, I will kill myself. The memory of that night came crashing back. She had walked into their small, two-bedroom apartment after filming late at night, exhausted but excited. A director had just told her that Hollywood was calling. But as soon as she entered, she saw her mother sitting on the floor, clutching a bottle of rat poison, tears streaming down her face. Tiwa, if you don't marry Chief Sylvester, I swear to God, I will drink this poison right now. Do you want to watch your own mother die? Tiwa had frozen in shock. Mama, what are you saying? You can't do this. Her mother sobbed hysterically, her body shaking. Do you think I want to do this? Do you think I want to force you? But look at us, Tiwa. Look at this house. We are suffering. Do you want me to die in poverty? Do you want people to mock me that my daughter had the chance to change our lives, but she refused? Tiwa had cried and begged, but her mother wouldn't listen. This is not just about you, Tiwa. This is about our family. You will never have to struggle again. I will never have to beg again. Marry him, my daughter. He is old, yes, but he is rich. And rich men die quickly. Her mother's words had haunted her. And now, standing here, before the whole world, with tears burning her eyes, she realized this was never her choice. The priest cleared his throat. Tiwa Adams, do you take Chief Sylvester Okon to be your husband? Her mother's gaze bore into her eyes screaming, say yes. Do it. The room waited. The cameras waited. The country waited. And with her heart shattering into a million pieces, Tiwa forced the words out. I do. Thunderous applause erupted. The priest smiled. Chief Sylvester lifted her veil, pressing a dry, rough kiss to her forehead. The world cheered. And deep inside, Tiwa felt her soul leave her body. Continued in part 3.